Joining us now from Washington is the CBC's Katie Simpson, and in Ottawa we have Rob Russo from The Economist. Katie, I want to start with you. Donald Trump weighed in last night on Chrystia Freeland's departure. He posted this on social media platform Truth Social. The great state of Canada is stunned as the finance minister resigned. Her behavior was totally toxic. She will not be missed. Katie, what should we make of Trump weighing in like this?
It is widely thought in those expert circles of people who follow trade negotiations that it is a good thing. It is a very good thing when the other side does not like your key trade negotiator. And let's break it down a little further. So why is it? Why is it Donald Trump not like Chrystia Freeland? Is it because she stood up for Canada? Is it because she wouldn't cave or make concessions that he wanted as he pursues his America First agenda? Are those the kinds of things that made her a thorn in his side? That could be viewed very strongly in Canada as a good thing. And the experts I've been speaking to and the sources saw that as a good point of friction. It's something that should be supported and sort of endorsed in Canada as Canada prepares to deal with another round of all kinds of negotiations.
Rob, just jumping off of what Katie was saying, Freeland played a central role in negotiating the last free trade agreement with the U.S. and Mexico, and apparently Trudeau wanted her to continue working on some sort of Canada-U.S. relations portfolio. Does her departure from cabinet put Canada at a disadvantage?
In many ways, yes. And we can say that he wanted her to work on this file, but he gave her a kind of make-believe, magic wand-waving ministry that had no resources, no staff, and really no mandate except whatever mandate the Prime Minister was going to give her with those resources. Yes, it's critical now that the Prime Minister find somebody who is going to be able to speak for Canada and who is going to be able to try to lasso what is a Team Canada that's skating on rusty blades in sand, really, when you think about it. We've got an enfeebled government. We've got a government that has very little support out in the country, a government that has very little support inside of its own caucus room. We have premiers who are representing their own regional interests. It's quite frankly, utter disarray is what it is. And somebody with some sort of gravitas needs to be able to take this on, lasso it, and represent the interests of Canada at a time when they're staring down the barrel of Trump tariffs of 25% in about, what time is it now? In about 6 weeks.
Yeah, a lot at stake. Katie, you covered the last round of North American free trade negotiations. What do you remember about covering Freeland and Trump's negotiations or interactions at the time?
Really what stands out is how things can go from being super calm, super chill, thinking everything is okay, to immediate five-alarm fire, to, oh my goodness, disaster mode, what are we going to do? Just think back to 2018 and the G7 Leader Summit in Charlevoix. Everyone thought that, all the leaders of these G7 countries were sort of on the same page. They'd agreed to a communique to pledge to work together on a certain number of issues. And then as Donald Trump is leaving, heading overseas, he catches a news conference that Justin Trudeau was putting on, and he didn't like the tone. He didn't like what Justin Trudeau was saying. And all of a sudden, he starts firing off these tweets calling Justin Trudeau weak and dishonest at a key point in the negotiating process when it came to tariffs and when it came to renegotiating NAFTA, and how quickly things can go from calm to immediately a panic disaster mode. And that is what is coming down the pipe once Donald Trump returns to the White House. It's not even when he returns to the White House. We're already seeing it in this moment.
And at this moment, Freeland is out. Rob, is Dominic LeBlanc well suited to filling Freeland's shoes, not just in the finance portfolio, but also in the negotiations with the U.S.?
Well, I haven't looked closely, but if we had some sort of X-ray machine, we might see that he's wearing asbestos underwear, because it doesn't matter what hot seat you put him in, he looks really, really cool, doesn't he? So I would sense that, yes, he would be a very, very safe pair of hands in order to take this on. But it's a tough task. Trump right now is astride a legislative rocket. He owns both houses in the U.S. Congress. The Team Canada approach in the past was, in effect, to try to go around Trump through the governors, through members of the Houses of Representatives and the Senate, and you can't do that now. He owns them. His whim is legislation. So we're going to have to come up with another strategy, and we're going to have to do that in the face of an administration stocked stiff with people who loathe Justin Trudeau, who have unleashed a torrent of bile against Justin Trudeau and his government. It is a daunting challenge.
Katie, I'm running out of time, but last question. The incoming administration seems intent on dramatically changing Canada-U.S. relations. Do you have any sense of whether it matters who is at Trudeau's side?
You know, Donald Trump is going to pursue an America First agenda. He believes he has a strong mandate from American voters on that, and there's nothing that's going to get in his way. Whether it's Justin Trudeau, whether it's another Liberal leader, or perhaps it could be another prime minister altogether over the course of the next however many months, Donald Trump is going to do whatever he can to help benefit the United States, and that is something that he's going to be unapologetic about.
Katie Simpson, Rob Russo, I know we'll be talking again. Thanks so much for this.
Thank you.